Hello everyone, welcome back. This is video 2 of market research, and we're going to do something a little different this time around. We're going to learn about networking and learn about link building. And I want to give you an example. When you were younger, your mom probably condoned you about the people you hung around with, your friends. She probably wanted to meet your friends, or she probably wanted to be introduced to your friends, so on and so forth. And there's a lot of power to what our mothers and fathers taught us about the people we hang around with. And there's an old Chinese proverb that says, if you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. And so what happens online is that we want to be around people, we want to network with people who are going to help us expand our network. We want to create these win-win relationships, whereas we're helping each other and we're helping ourselves at the same time. So as we grow, our community grows. And so we're building a community. And so that's the whole point of you going into LinkedIn and finding prospects and so on and so forth. However, when you start going into LinkedIn and looking at different prospects, you want to look at things like their website, their contact page, their blog. Also, I want to remind you that these videos work best when you watch them along with the ebook. It's going to be difficult and a bit disjointed if you watch the videos and don't read the book, or if you read the book and don't watch the videos. So these videos are something that are complimentary and they go along with the book. So it's $3 on Amazon. It's a great investment. I've seen courses like this that are on Udemy for $300. I mean, so $3 for all of this, it's a good deal, and it's some really great information, and I've put it together in such a way where it's easy for you to understand. Okay, so just go and pick up that book so you can read the book along with the videos. And so we're going to look at something that's called SEO Quake. And again, in the first video, we talked about searches and keywords and so on and so forth. And so what we want to do is we want to see who are the people in our network. You know, we want to research their websites and get an idea of who they're linking to and get an idea of how they're ranking and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to download SEO Quake. So here we are. We have SEO Quake, and all we have to do is hit this yellow button, install SEO Quake. It is a plugin with Firefox, and we can use it with Google Chrome and Safari. This other one I'm not familiar with, but if you choose to use Chrome or Safari, it should work very well. And once you download the SEO Quake, something really great is going to happen. Your toolbar is going to change here. Okay, and so once your toolbar changes here, you're going to be able to see a lot more information about people in your network. So if you have someone who you want to approach on LinkedIn, you can always plug in their website to get an idea of how they're doing, what their stats are, so on and so forth. So let's use an example. Let's say that I want to be friends with Brian Tracy. I happen to know that he has a website that's titled totalbusinessmarketing.com, and he's one of my idols. I do like him a lot, and he also sells self-development courses. So he's a nice looking gentleman, nice looking guy, has several books. And so I want to go to his website, and I'm not going to click on the ad here because he's actually paying for ads as well for his home name. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to get an idea. All right, Brian, we love you, but we just need to silence you really quick. I want to get an idea of how Brian is doing online. I want to see how he's performing, who he's networking with, so on and so forth. And so here I can go to my toolbar after I've downloaded SEO Quake, and I can see that his Google page rank is 4. Now, page rank is a rank that is given to you by Google, and it ranges from 0 to 7, 7 being the highest. And with the page ranks, it kind of gives you an idea of what neighborhood somebody is in. So when you get into the 7s and you get into the 6 PR ranks, these are people who are in Beverly Hills. You know, they're in, the Trump Towers and Midtown Manhattan. I mean, these are really, really, really great authority sites, and they're in very prestigious neighborhoods, which means they have great networks. They have absolutely fantastic network of other websites and other blogs and so on and so forth linking to them. Okay, so this guy here, he's PR4, which is pretty good, pretty good. A PR4 is a higher class neighborhood, not quite Beverly Hills, but he's almost there. He's almost there. And then we have something here that we can look at. It's called links. And here Google has a way for you to increase your visibility. And what happens is that when you start your website, it's almost as if you're running for office. You're running for office to be elected to that first spot on Google, depending on which keywords you're going after, or which keywords you're going after, plural. And so basically the people within your network, they give you a thumbs up. So each time you link to them, or they link back to you, that's a thumbs up telling Google that you are you are a great website, you're an authority website, and you deserve to be on top. You constantly pump out great content. You're giving people what they need as far as relevant material, so on and so forth. And so when we say a link, we say things like people commenting on the blog, people linking back to this website from their website, people who are retweeting, and the link is actually in the website, YouTube videos that are linked back to this website. There's so many things that go on with links. We talk more about that in the e-course that I offer, because all this stuff is really complicated and it gets very in depth. So in the e-course, I do have a fantastic video about backlinking. So that's something you may want to look into as well. And so basically you want to have as many votes as possible. And you'll see here that Brian Tracy has 15,000 votes that are indexed. Now you can have votes, but that don't mean they're going to be counted. There's sometimes if Google doesn't like the vote, or they think it's a faulty vote or a spammy vote, Google will not count it. So Google has its own algorithm. Nobody understands it. Webmasters sit around and pick their brains and have all kinds of conversations on what Google is doing, but no one really knows. No one really knows. And we love Google and we want to please Google, but at the same time, we have to be mindful of our own customers and build our platforms that are around our customers, because that's really what it's about. Okay. And getting organic traffic is great, but at the same time, we still want to be able to do it without cheating the system, because people do all kinds of spammy stuff and you don't want to get into that. All right. Then we have here Twitter. People are tweeting it. People are tweeting his phrases, and people are tweeting his blogs, and people are tweeting his quotes. You see a lot of people tweeting quotes on Twitter. And so you can know that his information is being shared. But look here, look at Facebook. Facebook, he has 21,000 likes. So you can see that he has created a huge community on Facebook. 21,000 likes. That's a lot of people. So you can see that he has a huge presence on Facebook, but not so much Twitter. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. Okay. Then you have here Google Plus. Google Plus is a new kid on the block, so it's not going to be any you're not going to see the high numbers that you see with Twitter and Facebook and so on and so forth. But even still, for Google Plus, 837 ain't bad. 837 is still a pretty good number. So you can see that Mr. Tracy has an awesome community. He has an awesome community. He's interacting with his audience and they love him. So he's definitely somebody you want to put in your network. And of course, he's probably going to be a maven. He's probably going to be someone who's really high up there, like one of the sharks that I discussed in my group. And so he may be a difficult person to contact. However, if you start writing articles and creating videos about Brian Tracy, you're going to be able to capture his attention. And by then, he's going to be able to maybe share his videos that you made about him on his Facebook page, or maybe on his LinkedIn page, or maybe on his Twitter page. That's how it works. We're givers first. We give first, and then we work based on the law of reciprocity. And it normally works. Sometimes it doesn't, but based on the law of reciprocity, then we're able to receive. And this is what it's about, building networks with other like-minded people. But you have to make sure that they have their own community and that they're powerful. You don't want to network and link with people who don't have the PR ranks. If they have a PR rank of 0, forget about it. If they have a PR rank of 1, forget about it. There's nothing wrong with befriending them, but you have to understand you have to build a team, and you want to build the most powerful team that you possibly can. Okay, so this is going to be, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video and conclude this video, and I will see you in video number 3.